Hi folks, welcome to another video. Today I'm riding solo and I've made my way over to near Blanchland. I'm at the Beer Bridge car park to set off. This is the same place we set off for the Blanchland Moor Slealy Forest ride. But today when I leave the car park I'm going to turn right up a pretty brutal climb and then onto Edmundybyers Common and Buckshot Fell and all that stuff. Nice big long flowy bridleway single track descent all the way down to Edmundybyers. So I'll get the bike set up, get my gear ready, so I'll catch you in a bit when I'm on the climb. Right, so here we go. I've just left the car park, just heading over Beer Bridge, and here's the climb we have ahead of us. Wasn't joking when I said it was going to be a killer. Let's get into first gear and let's get going. For just getting on the bike after driving for an hour, a climb like that's a real wake-up call. But on this ride, once I'm up on the moors, I've got a length of bridleway and single track. Takes us all the way back down to Edmundybyers. I think the entire descent is around about 3 miles long, if not a touch more. Right guys, I'm about 2/3 of the way up the climb now, and as you can probably tell, it's pretty windy up here. Luckily on my descent the wind's going to be on my back. So I've just come up this road here from way down below the trees there, which is where Beer Bridge car park is. I'll turn round into the wind. I don't know if you'll hear us. But yeah, I'm following up this road up to the top there where there's a couple of posts near the top, and I believe up there is my turn off over onto the moors. Sun's getting out and the views are lovely, but the wind's horrible. Right, couple of signposts here. I do think I've made it to my required destination to cross onto the moors. .66 miles of climbing, just over 9.9 miles left to do. But a big chunk of that shortly is going to be descending down Edmundybyers. Yeah, so up onto the moor now, a bit of climbing. I don't know if you can see ahead of us, there's a bird in the sky, keeps dipping down. Possibly something like a red kite. Absolutely fantastic views today. Well, not the clearest day it could be up here, I suppose, but it still looks really nice. 4. Nice bit of descending. So what we're on now is what's known as the Leadmine Trail. Up over the top of Edmundybyers Common and Bookshop Moor. So from videos I've seen on this, it does vary from sort of bridleway double track into narrower single track. Similar kind of terrain to what was on my last video when I was at Blanchland Moor heading over to Slaley. But this trail in the direction I'm going is nearly all downhill. Morning. I should just stop for a bit of a breather now, and I don't know how well the camera's picking up there, but just in front of us there's a red kite. And this is actually the first time I've seen one in the wild. I've seen them on TV and pictures, but first time I've actually seen one. That was quite nice. I just stopped for a bit of a breather there, watching the red kite swooping and hovering above us. So next off, I'm just going to follow the moor along here. Once I get over there, it should be a descent down to Edmundybyers village. So I've got about just under 2.5 miles of descending down to Edmundybyers village. From there I'm just going to drop down to Derwent Reservoir, stop, have a bit of lunch, and then follow a couple of bridleways and roads and things back through to Blanchland and Beer Bridge, back to the car. So I'll get you back on the chest mount, we'll get back on the bike and we'll enjoy some more of this bridleway. And I just stopped there because last time following a route like this, I was saying we completely overshot a turn off. But it appears I've got a right hander somewhere along here.
Turn right.
Ah, yeah, just over the ford there. Right, now to get over this without getting too wet. So now just make my way down through the farm in EDMUNDBYERS. So there's EDMUNDBYERS to my right, and we'll turn left and head along to the reservoir. I just stopped here for a couple of minutes, just on the edge of EDMUNDBYERS. Absolutely beautiful around here. And I just know those fells are crisscrossed with single track and bridle weirs. So many routes you could take. I'm going to head up to Derwent Reservoir now, stop and have a bit of dinner, and then head on back to the car. Right, bit of road riding now. Following the road along. Soon should see Derwent Reservoir over on my right. I think I'll drop down there for a bit of a chill. And then more roads and a few footpaths by the river, heading back to the car. I think this is where I was going to stop off. Pow Hill Park. So just stopped off Derwent Reservoir now. I think this is called Pow Hill Country Park. Just found these couple of picnic bench things here. Gonna stop, have a sandwich, and have a chilled ride back to the car. Right, this route I'm doing today, I will have recorded for you to view on the Komoot app and website. However, I don't recommend taking this detour. Thank you. Wish I'd stuck to the road now. I was saying, if you do follow this tour, don't follow this exact route I'm on. Once you finish once you pass Derwent Reservoir, just stick onto the road into Blanchland. The route I plotted following the river is really tight, windy and horrible. Now luckily I just bumped into a gentleman there who put us onto this bit bridleway, which is going to take us back up onto the road above Blanchland. And this bridleway isn't on the map. Find local who directed us up onto a bridleway which didn't show on the map, and found me way up onto a bit of road rather than the horrible trail by the river I found. It was just so narrow, lots of little slippery wooden bridges to step up and down onto, just really not worth riding. So now just drop through Blanchland and back down to Bay Bridge. Yeah, been a good ride this, enjoyed it. It's been tough in places. That initial climb was brutal. It's quite a tough climb any time, but when you're doing it into a headwind, it just adds that more difficult element to it. And coming back from Derwent Reservoir, the route I took wasn't a great choice. I should have just stuck with the road, would have been a lot easier. However, kind gentleman put us in the direction of a bit of a bridleway which isn't shown on the map, and that brought us up onto a road, and it cut out a nice chunk of that horrible windy road by the river. Yeah, but as I said, this path here has just nicely brought us out at the car park. Back where we started. Well guys, let's bring this video to an end. Absolutely knackered. Been a tough ride in places. The headwind at the start was brutal, made that climb really hard, and yeah, that last section I decided to do the sort of footpath. That was a bad idea, I should have stuck with the road. Other than that, the ride's been absolutely brilliant. I'm definitely going to come back up here in the sort of spring, summertime, when those trails are nice and dry and can really enjoy it. So that's it for another ride, another video. Steve Outdoors, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. This little fella's not going to be running about on the moors anymore, is he?